Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here.
It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game...
And he shoots! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
France shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Maldini. Over to the other side. Hernandez. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. This looks promising. Nice interception, well timed. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Olmo, and he was quick to react. France do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boy...
Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schlotterbeck goes back to front. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Here's Rodri. And it's Olmo. Pedri, who is rarely short on confidence. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Dembele. Oh, good effort! Big moment! Massive goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Ferran Torres. Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. And it's half-time. France have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
Today to please take all
so there was the first half.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. France are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. That gets us going once more. Pedri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pedri, oh, this is a terrific run. And it's Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he finish? And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olise. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. Pedri. Nico Williams. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out towards the right wing. Grimaldo. And it's Rodri. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is good strength. Now it's Yamal.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yamal knocks it into space. Dani Olmo looking to receive it in space.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a throw.
Substitution for France. Number 20, Dembele. Number 14, Desiree Doué. Number 3, number
it's Bale.
17, Olise.
And the pass is
Number
intercepted.
8,
Tries to
Chouameni.
play it through.
Coming on
Now
the
it's
field,
Mbappe.
number
Now it's
9,
Yamal.
Bale.
Mbappe.
Number 19, Neymar. Number 22,
Taken back almost at once.
Pogba. Number 7,
Neymar.
Ryan Cherki. Number 12,
That is a great kick out.
substitutions taking place.
Now it's Neymar.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And here's Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pogba.
There will be 1 minute
Looking
added
tiny in
time.
possession here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there
And we
is
come to
very
you
little
now
room
with a
for
quick
argument.
request for support for our charity fund.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want.
And they've got rid. Yamal is in a really good position out wide. Dani Olmo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Knocks it out wide. Goes for a shot! It's run, and the keeper couldn't hold it. But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Llorente. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's on it, can he get away? And the finish! Goal, Spain! That was a given, it always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game. Well, that gets his head on it! And that's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, great! And the shots! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And again they hit the front. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another...
Alvarez! It's bounced back off the post. And smartly reclaimed. That looks a decent ball, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This further to improve their cause. Not much more than a formality.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart and mouth moment for the taker.
Spain now in a position. Kane! Pedri. Spread to the right. Now it's Yamal. O'Reilly. It's Pirlo. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's going wide left.
Well, he's certainly...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Spain largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. The second half is up and running. Pedri. That pass has been well intercepted. Neymar has created 1 goal already. That looks a cracking ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Osimhen takes the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Cucurella. Dani Olmo. Kubasi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That is good alertness. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Llorente. Yamal. Under an awful lot of pressure. Pirlo. Kane. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a brilliant interception. Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal. He has found the way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Substitution for Spain, number 24.
So we have
Neymar.
movement on both benches.
Number 19, Yamal. Number 23, Alvarez. Number 22, Dani Olmo. Coming on the field, number 13, Luis Diaz. Number
Played
17,
out towards the right wing.
Bale.
Quick look,
Number
thought about cutting
18,
inside.
David Villa. Number 10.
He's having a
Kevin.
pop!
Substitution.
And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Throw in. Oh, it's Pirlo. Kane receives it in a good position here. David Villa, spread it left. Kukçu. And it's Pirlo. Kane. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's fabulous. Bale purring through the...
Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless!
It's all becoming so easy.
4 added minutes has been
The
indicated.
lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Spain visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Now, can they get him away?
There's the shot!
And with that, the end.
So a real showpiece win.
This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. So what do you take
I'd like
away
to
from
draw
it all,
your
Jim?
attention to the
Spain
screen
definitely
right now
impressing
for
me here,
information on our
especially
shuttle
the
bus
way
service.
that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures. 80,000 it holds. Things already rolling.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I can't say I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
That's a corner kick.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pedri! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he cuts out the supply. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Al Kubasi makes the interception. Dani Olmo. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pele has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's burst through! Great chance! Goal! Milan! Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
After 20 minutes is number
First
9.
breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. Always goal side. Rummenigge! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The goal scorer for
Calm,
Milan.
composed,
After
confident.
29
What a super
minutes
goal.
is
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Villa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. This is a promising build-up. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's had a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Rijkaard. Seedorf.
There will be 3 minutes
Maldini,
added
A
time.
player who needs no introduction.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Pele.
Lovely bit of skill.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, that
I'm
just
afraid
about
to
sorts
tell
out
you that
the
we're
first
expecting
45
traffic
minutes,
to be
and
heavy
we'll be
after
back
the
with the
final
second
whistle today.
very soon. So we're underway for the second half. 45 minutes to change their fate. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Diaz. And it's Cucurella. Rodri. Oh, cracking ball.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish!
Rijkaard.
Rummenigge.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's having a hit!
And how did he not make it four?
The
Milan
attendance
really are
match
good
was
at what they're doing. They'll gladly take
80,953.
any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kubasi.
Pele, looking to play him in. Van Bronckhorst, and he's managed to get free. And this is Pele! It's Pele! That is delicious! About as smooth as it gets! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Oh, Jamal!
Substitution for Spain. Number 18.
Corner number 2 then.
Villa. Number 19. Jamal. Number 13. Luis Diaz.
Well, he got rid because he was
Number
under pressure.
22, Danny Olmo.
Turns back
On
here,
the
probably
field,
the best option.
Number 11.
And that is a little undercooked.
Number 17. Bale. Number
Rodri
21,
promptly onto that,
Johan
and that
Cruyff.
is that.
Number 7. Bellingham.
Spread to the right.
Substitution in progress.
And here's Bale. Searching pass he's played there. Van Bronckhorst. Lampard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's through here.
Rijkaard spots it and intercepts.
Cruyff. Oh, well played.
And it's Pedri. blocks a decent ball. Let's look and plays it forward. Rummenigge making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lampard. And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Hello, everybody.
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Who do you, Jim, see making the...
And a chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Neymar herring after the ball here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. Llorente. And there's a searching pass. Neymar! And that is doing no harm at all.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still goalless at the moment. And this is Neymar. Dixon. Rice. And that is a little undercooked. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Spain do make frequent use of the long diagonal, Jim.
Yeah, they're obviously trying to get their fullbacks as involved as possible, Peter.
And what's the thought behind that?
Well, they're the ones who can find those little pockets of space out wide or go beyond the defence on the overlap. It really opens up all sorts of options for them.
Van der Ven gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Tries to play it through. He's got away. Chance, surely!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that was nowhere near his best. Rice. Rijkaard. Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's having a hit!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Buriram United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Getting up there! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pepe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Not the most convincing of passes. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Guti. Mbappe! He is through here! Delivery from Mbappe. He's there and gets it away. And he welcomes it in.
There will be 1 minute
Dani
added
Olmo.
time.
Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now, to all members of the
Any
crowd,
strong opinions
I'd
on the
like
first
to
half?
ask you to
I
join
think they
me
can be
in
very
wishing
happy
our
with the
birthday
flow of the
boy
game
a
so
very
far. They're
special
moving the ball
birthday.
around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal. That extra clinical edge.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Gives it back. Great vision. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Can he stop it going out? And that should get the job done. And this is Neymar. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Goes for the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! It's hit the upright. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Dembele really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Substitution for Spain, number 24.
So
Neymar.
changes afoot here, and
Number
from
19,
both sides.
Yamal. Number 22, Dani Olmo.
That'll be a throw-in.
Number 8, Madrid. Coming on the field, number 13, Luis Diaz. Number 17,
Rijkaard is
Bale.
always scanning the
Number
pitch for
7,
targets.
Bellingham.
Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's an excellent interception. And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Threads one in. Diaz. He has found the way through. Mateus.
Spain truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Substitution for Spain, number 23.
The two
Alvarez.
coaches are signalling
Coming on
changes
the
here,
field
both at the
is
same time.
Number 11, Son Heung-min. Substitution in progress.
He's a sharp little ball here. Buriram United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And the return pass. Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nice control. Bellingham. And this is Bale. That's a lovely, neat pass. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. There you have it. The referee says that time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter,
And
I
if
suppose
you do
it's
have a
something.
chance today, please take
not
some
ideal
time out
for
to
either
give your
side, of
support
course.
to our
Although,
better
if you
stadium
look at the
fund.
overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
Egypt
that the passionate crowd
against
demands.
Barcelona.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Griezmann. And it's made its way to him. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Rice! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Egypt with the corner, they're first. Towering header! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Koundé. Oh, what a mistake! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Goes for the header! And he's stuck it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make, and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Egypt restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Schneider. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. O'Reilly. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Beckenbauer goes looking wide. And Rafinha. And it's O'Reilly. Schneider has created one goal already. Now it's Berbatov. And it's Berbatov. And he's in on goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Mohamed Salah. Always onto this. He's got away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There will
O'Reilly.
be 1 minute added time.
Schneider. Koundé. Silvestre cuts it out. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Egypt really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Schneider. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played out wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Egypt may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Good ball, good take. Shot could be on. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Berbatov. Now it's Griezmann. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. And this is Marmoush. Marmoush takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 20, Omar Mamouche. Number 18,
Well, that's a
Mohamed
poor
Salah.
throw that, picked off
Number
with
14,
relative ease.
Neymar. Number 41, right.
De Paul.
Coming on the field, number 21.
Egypt really might just end up
Karl-Heinz
kicking
Rummenigge.
themselves after that.
Number 19,
That could well have been it.
Messi. Number 17, Danny Olmo.
And he was quick to react.
Number 10, Gerrard.
Gerrard.
Substitutions taking
Now
place.
it's De Paul. He's picked his way through. Crossed in. Oh, good glide! And there's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example.
Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Berbatov. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Goulet. And they've switched it over to the other side. And time is up. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's
Those of you
something.
making their way home on
Not
public
ideal for either
transportation
side, of
today,
course,
please
although
watch the
if you
screen
look
for
at the
train
overall
departure
balance of
times from
things,
all local
neither
major
did enough to
stations.
win.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. And it's McAllister. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Messi. Totti. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Now it's Villa. Lampard. Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Oh, good spread.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in the
Shoots! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi. Messi driving. He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Argentina have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's a key interception. Medina. Argentina.
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
McAllister. Now it's Villa. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's hoisted clear. Argentina are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, good-looking ball. Half-time getting close now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well measured. Alvarez! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Cannavaro.
There will be 1 minute
Marquinhos.
added time.
He's in a great position here. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Goal scorer for Argentina.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Zanetti.
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it sets up a
And we'd
very
like to inform you
entertaining
now
second
that the
half,
latest
Peter.
travel
Who's going to
information
make
is
the first
currently being
move,
displayed
trying to
on
win
the
this,
screen.
and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway. Gerrard. Alvarez. And this is Messi. And it's Zanetti. To McAllister. And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Looking to play him in. And the shot! They've scored!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Showing great feet there. McAllister. Messi. Fernandez. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for the run. Flings in Alvarez! Harmlessly behind.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 9, Alvarez.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
18,
both sides.
Neymar. Number 20, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 22, Batistuta. Number
And it's Messi.
14, Bale.
This is a
Number
promising
3,
build-up.
Joshua
Pretty
Kimmich.
loose pass.
Substitution.
And here's Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Messi.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And here's Batistuta, gives it back. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. And here's Messi. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo! I've fallen kindly here. Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Lampard quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Messi. Oh, played through for the wide man. Zanetti. And we're done. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Messi
Hello,
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Stay seated during the match. Thank you.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to do.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Germany
I'm
against
Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tries to play it through. Sane finding himself in space. Dembele. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vitz. Right, Dembele. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Towering header!
Oh,
It's fallen loose again!
caught offside that time. Dembele running with intent. That's a shade optimistic.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Knocks it out wide. And it's O'Reilly. Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. And he's forced to go back. Germany are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. O'Reilly. Musiala. There's the shot! Goal! Germany!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
This is a promising build-up. That's been cut out, well played. Germany
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Musiala. Nemecha. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Over to the right flank. And that brings the first half to a close. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Germany up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Areas shown on this map.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Germany, it's full on! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is Dembele. Now the ball in. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Looking for the run. Nemecha. Kimmich. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Maldini is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just...
Quickly taken. Oh, this is a great position. Wirtz has it in a wide position. Tries a shot! And another try! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Substitution for Germany. Number 17, Fritz. Number 4, Musiala. Number 18, Sane. Coming on the
Saliba
field,
can get it clear.
Number 7, Neymar. Number
Played out
11,
wide.
Dani
No, that was
Olmo.
never going to make it.
Number 15,
And now
Bale.
a sudden chance to
Substitutions
counter.
taking place.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Kimmich gets a cross in. And that has been knocked clear. This is their second corner of the game. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. France are looking to go forward now. And this is Honda. Good read, needed to be. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. But that has not gone well. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's quick to return it. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's O'Reilly. Oh, that was vital.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bale carries the ball down the right. He's found a way through. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice looking ball. Good ball over the top. And that has been knocked clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Saliba calmly anticipates. 2 minutes to be added on. Haaland. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And a chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Germany have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Honda voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Who has found themselves a little lost today.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Germany pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely. But at the same time, you can't say they were overly exerted either. So it's a good result and a clean sheet. A bonus.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
Portugal.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already.
It's a pretty loose pass,
And he's Cristiano Ronaldo! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw!
and they're threatening to fly away here. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Kane. That looks a cracking ball. Gerrard.
He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away!
Just one goal in it now. Game on.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And that has been cleared. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kimmich. Germany have got it back, and they'll have another go. Hakimi.
And here's Gerrard.
Now it's Neymar. João Neves to Bruno Fernandes.
And this is Ronaldo.
Kimmich is the team's great visionary. And it's Hazard.
It's Hazard! And there's a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Hazard demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's there to get it away. Can he get on the end of this?
Kane!
And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Portugal are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Back underway then. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. He was looking wide, and that pass just didn't quite work. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ambitious ball here. Hakimi. Germany claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Germany with the corner, they're first. And he thumps it clear. Kimmich, chance to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Joao Felix. Hazard. It's Hazard! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 14. João
So we
Felix.
have movement on both benches.
Number 4, Bruno Fernandes. Number 22, Pedro Nacho. Number 15,
Portugal
John
perhaps
Neves.
wondering what the best time is for
Coming on
their
the field,
next substitution.
Number 19, Neymar.
Cristiano
Number
Ronaldo
10,
needing to deal with
Francesco
defending
Totti.
that's more up
Number
close and
20,
personal.
Yeah, better
Bale.
communication and lots of
41,
contact seems to be the route to quietening them
Substitution.
down now.
Now it's Goulet. Hazard! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Schlotterbeck is there to clear.
Germany really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Bale. And it's Drogba. That has been slung wide. Drogba ploughing through the... Decent chance! Goal! Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 8, João Cancelo. Coming on to
So
replace
changes
him
afoot
is
here, and from
number
both sides.
11,
Change
Hakimi.
being made here,
Substitution
presumably to
taking
tighten
place.
their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Germany have their lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Bale. Totti. He's in plenty of space
Added
here.
minutes has been indicated.
Cafu. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that's been won straight back. And it's Totti. And here's Neymar. And this is Ronaldo.
And there goes the final whistle. Portugal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked
Please
a
turn
little
your
confused,
attention
and
to the
the crowd
screen
seemed to
for
pick up on this
information
early on,
provided by the
and
local
it just
police.
created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Nuno Mendes with the cross. João Felix. Not where it came from.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded. Haaland! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Haaland touches it back. Spread it left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Rice. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Nicely spread. Pedro Neto is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs in across. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Akanji pokes it out wide. He's picked his way through. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! Goal, the Netherlands! And there is your opener. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up.
And the shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Portugal do love to play that diagonal long ball, don't they, Jim?
Yeah, and the fullbacks are proving to be useful outlets for them too, Peter. The opposition could do with putting multiple bodies on them to stop the runs, but it's easier said than done, especially if the ball's hit early enough.
And here's Joao Felix, played out to the left flank. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zambrota. Messi. Rice powering forward here. Pedro Neto.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pele tries to pass it through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Portugal
Just a quick
coming at
announcement.
half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Please watch the
Well,
screen
obviously
if you have a
things
ticket.
are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 14, João Felix.
Away we go again.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in these
Number
circumstances
19,
it's all about
Neymar.
how to adjust the balance of your
Substitution
team.
in
I
progress.
mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking for the run, and here's Neymar, and this is Ronaldo. Portugal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, well played. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. Nice-looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi, spread out to the left. He's going for goal!
Substitution for Portugal. Number 18.
The Netherlands with the
Cristiano
corner. They're
Ronaldo.
first.
Number 22, Pedro Neto. Number 8, João Cancelo.
And it's DiMarco.
Coming on the field, number 21, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
And now they can
Number
spring out of
20,
defence.
Bale. Number 11, Hakimi. Substitutions taking place.
João Neves. Vitinha. Now can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Well, of course,
And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And they've got their lead back. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
The Netherlands with the lead, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! And a neat finish! A game of
goals, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Rubeninger!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bruno Fernandes proves too strong.
Knocks it into space.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Good read, needed to be.
Haaland
Added minutes have
clearly
been
held on to
indicated.
it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pele has it out wide and in space. And that is headed for the middle. Now, can he find a finish? Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Everybody, and
Well,
this
Peter,
is a quick
I suppose
reminder
it's
to let you
something.
know that you'll be able to
Not
catch
ideal
today's
for either
match
side, of course.
broadcast
Although,
live on
if you
our
look at the
Club
overall
FM
balance
station.
of things, neither did enough to win this. And I think the result is quite fair.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here. A
everybody,
clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate
Against
crowd
Manchester
demands.
United.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Impressive jump! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space.
Nicely worked. And here's Rooney.
Dorgu. And he welcomes it in. The ball goes in.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Neymar powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Played out towards the right wing. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Salah. Morocco already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Bruno Fernandes.
And here's Rooney.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Half an hour played now.
Isco.
This is a promising build-up. Well read, nice interception. Distributed tidily. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Menu can see things others simply cannot. And that is a little undercooked. And the return pass.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Neymar. Oh,
There
good
will be
read.
1 minute
That was
at a
well
time.
played, well stopped.
So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Morocco up
And a
by
quick
1
announcement
goal
today
at the
that
halfway point.
memorabilia from today's match is
I
now
think
on
on the
sale
whole
in
the team
Stadium
linked up
Hall.
very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Morocco are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's
Substitutions
all to
taking
play
place.
for. So we're underway for the second half. Morocco currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Sheshko! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Hernandez. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Threads one in. Shot could be on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Isco. Rice.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that was vital.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 19.
Well, the two
Mohamed
coaches
Salah.
are signalling changes
Number
here,
41,
both at the same time.
Rice. Number 7, Isco. Coming on the field.
Pogba.
Number 9, Bale. Number 4, Pogba.
Neymar.
Number 5.
Oh, facing up to his
Dani Olmo.
adversary. This is a
Substitution.
formidable matchup. Oh, now here's it. It's Bale! Swings in it this time, surely! And there's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Morocco clearly should have...
Rooney! And that's a tidy finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3
Now
minutes
it's Rooney.
added time.
Thinks about the shot. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Spread it left. Drills one in. Bruno Fernandes! And that's a good finish. And right near the end, we have parity. And up. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Brunelli picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Morocco can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, they're
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a...
And Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pacho, and it's Vitinha. Looking for the run. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, they could break here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. João Neves. Nuno Mendes has a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Batistuta gets it away. Tries one from range! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Very nicely done. Vitinha. Cleared without hesitation. Paris Saint-Germain are behind here despite their domination of possession. Out towards the flank. João Neves. Vitinha gets on his bike and on the move. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
And the shot! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious. Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Donnarumma. And it's Neves. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nuno Mendes. Space for him to turn and look. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's put paid to the danger.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Fabian Ruiz. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, And at half-time, the score is 1-all. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pacho gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pass somewhat off target. It's a really well-measured ball. Doué, this looks promising. Over to the right flank. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Doué. Paris Saint-Germain
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Dembele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Dembele is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Doué. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Fabian Ruiz.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Number 14.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now,
Number
can they hang on?
87, Joe Neves. Coming on the
Barcola.
field, number 29.
They may end up with some
Number
regret
3,
with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment.
And this is Ronaldinho.
Number
Can he
9,
finish?
Number
That
41,
was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job
place.
properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has
He's
been
got
indicated.
away. Vinicius Junior herring after the ball here. Pacho makes the interception. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain
What a
from
turnaround.
walking
Victory
outside
from the
this
jaws
stadium.
of defeat.
Thank you very
Enjoy
much for
that,
your
Jim.
cooperation.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody, and
A clear
welcome to
night,
today's
all the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the
against
passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that.
Can he finish? Rice. Yamal. And it's Rice. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Japan yet to have an attempt on goal. Kubo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Kakitani. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Rice. And that has been cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Japan are in front! So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Here's Barcola. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Good ball, good take. Saliba.
Japan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Yamal. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. To Rice. Chooses to go crossfield. Yamal. And it's Kamada. And it's Kamada. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Japan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Japan just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Japan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Rice, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kamada. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Being still separated by the game's only goal. And here's Kakitani. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rice, distributed tidily. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dembele gets into a good position. Mbappe is... Shot, surely!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Yamal. This looks promising. Kumo! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution for Japan. Number 22.
Japan with the corner. They're first.
Number 14. Mitoma. Number 4.
He leaps for it.
Number 17.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Number
That's
49.
very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Coming on the field. Number
1-0 as we
23,
head towards the
Messi.
end.
Number 7, Neymar. Number 18, Alvarez. Number 9, Bale. Number
Bale.
8,
Mateus,
Substitutions
what's
taking
destined
place.
for the flank.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Quality ball.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks and sustain some pressure.
There will be
Chouameni,
1 minute added time.
1 minute to add according to the board. And it's Griezmann. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Japan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what
I'm
we've
afraid to
witnessed,
tell
Jim?
you that we're
Japan
expecting
pretty much
traffic to be heavy
coasted
after
this,
the final
Peter.
whistle today.
Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Doué is onto this. Can he get on the end of this? And he's intervened well there. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Traoré. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good spread. Now it's Dembele. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And he shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Marquinhos. So it is still 0-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Kone. He's found a way through. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! Goal! France! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a really well-measured ball. And he's quick to return it. Good read, needed to be. Serginho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe! But he's left disappointed.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's going wide left. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
That gets us going once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
This is Dembele. Great chance! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made.
Now Mbappe. And it's been hooked away. And he's played it back. And it's Kone. Oh, super ball! Shot a goal! And that was struck with genuine force.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Cafu. Now it's Messi. Schneider.
France are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Chouameni. Olise. Dembele, who has set up 2 goals for Olise. Chouameni for Olise. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Good take, and is he in? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, again there's no way through. That looks a good ball through. Now can he find a finish? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's picked it up out wide, produces a cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Here comes another cross. And the shot! Oh, the ball takes a shot! And that's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Number 14, Vitinha. Substitution for France, number 20, Dembele.
So we have
Number
movement on
14,
both benches.
Desiree Doué.
Kilmarnock cut
Number
their deficit
17,
and look raring to go again.
Number 3,
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
coming on the field, number 9, Bale. Number 19, Neymar. Number 7,
Bale, and he welcomes it in.
Number 4, Conte.
Quick look, thought about
Number
cutting
12,
inside.
Casemiro. Substitution.
Now who's going to be first to this? Played backwards here.
Really got in his face there, and
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the number on the board is 3. And that interception was... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Strictly forbidden. Please use
How will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Fernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
He won't be happy with that one. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Scholes has it out wide and in space. Scholes! And he nearly went all the way.
Scholes certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And this is Neymar. Skims one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So it is still 0-0. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely weighted ball. De Paul. Alvarez. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! That's another chance! Oh, didn't catch it right.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Rijkaard. Short changes him with that pass. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Medina gets into a good position. Out of play for a goal kick. Scholes. And it's Roberto Carlos. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Argentina certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. Back on the way then.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Zanetti. Fernandez can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a searching pass. Tries to get it clear.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's McAllister. And here's Zanetti. Looking for the run. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. And he's there to get it away. That's the throw.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 9, Alvarez. Number 20, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 22.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Number 3, Joshua Kimmich.
Fernandez. Zanetti with the foul.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Tries a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Kimmich. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Zanetti. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. Delivers the ball. That is Stuta! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Kimmich. Martinez.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Messi tries to dink it through. Batistuta is flagged offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 18, Neymar.
The two coaches are
Number
signalling
24,
changes here, both at the same time.
Number 7, Rodrigo de Paul. Coming on the field.
Oh, it's not gone well.
Number 14, Bale.
Zanetti.
Number 15, Mateus. Number 17,
Kimmich.
Kovacic. Substitutions taking place. There will be 3
Can he get it
minutes
through?
added time.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Has a look and plays it forward. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Hello everybody.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.